Hello everyone, this is SherikTH and welcome to another Dragon Ball video. Today's episode of Dragon Ball Super was pretty exciting. Episode title, I Want to Meet Son Goku, a summon from the Omni-King, was a pretty interesting episode where it was more of a casual episode happening this week, but we still got a ton of interesting setups for what's to come. So the episode started off with Goku wanting to know why Beerus called him over. And it turns out that it was obvious that Goku came to Beerus' place because Beerus summoned him because Omni-King wants to meet Goku. And it's kind of funny because Goku seemed to be annoyed or something because, well, Goku thinks this is bad timing since the time machine's ready to go. But obviously Beerus and Whis consider this more important because if Goku messes anything up meeting the Omni-King, the universe is destroyed, and that would mean Beerus and Whis too. Beerus warns Goku to behave himself, and because, you know, like if he gets Omni-King mad, he's gonna destroy the entire universe. So Goku has to behave himself. Now in the meanwhile, while they're having their chat on Beerus' place, it turns out that Trunks is still resting from his training with Vegeta. And while that's happening and going on, it turns out that the time machine is actually all done. They were able to finish it and fix it up pretty quick, and with Bulma's fuel that we mentioned in the previous episodes, it's all ready to go since she was able to make enough fuel in one day. Now Beerus warns Goku not to tell the Omni-King about the time machine or Black because it might make him mad, which again is gonna cause the universe to be destroyed. Whis explains that Kaioshins and Gods of Destruction are a set, so basically if a Kaioshin dies, Beerus will too. Now that's very interesting because recently chapter 15 of the Dragon Ball Super manga has come out, and Whis does mention that in the manga. I was really wondering if that was gonna happen, if it was gonna be canon, and it turns out that this fact is canon. If a Kaioshin dies, so does Beerus, but if Beerus dies, so do the Kaioshin. So that actually covers up a plot hole. If you remember, guys, a long time ago it was stated that Beerus sealed the old Kai in the Z-Sword, which would make sense because Old Kai was the last Kaioshin of his generation, and Beerus, by sealing Old Kai in the Z-Sword, made it so Old Kai couldn't be killed because he was stuck inside the Z-Sword, so he would be alive, sealed away inside the Z-Sword, and because of that, Beerus couldn't die, unless Beerus got killed by someone stronger, which was very unlikely. Now, it's very interesting, because then we go up to Zamasu and Gowasu, who are in the future watching the Barbarians fight. They're having an all-out war there, and one of the Barbarians attacks Zamasu and Gowasu. Now, the behavior of the Barbarians failed to convince Zamasu that mortals are worth having around. And what happens is that one of the Barbarians attack Gowasu. Zamasu does some kind of sword technique with his hands made out of chi and cuts the guy in half. Now Gowasu gets really angry at that point and says there was no reason to kill that guy and that it might change the course of history. And he takes away Zamasu's earring, and Zamasu, like, his chances of Kaioshin have kind of plummeted down in Gowasu's eyes. Now back to Goku, Beerus, and Whis. Everyone keeps warning Goku to behave himself. Goku's like, do I look like a rude guy? Obviously everyone says yes. They go to Shinkai because, well, he has the Kai ability, which allows him to teleport pretty much anywhere in the universe. So they do that, and when they go to Omni-King's place, that's where they meet this guy named Daishinkan. Now, what's another thing that's notable here is that Omni-King's house is actually shaped like the Omni kanji, which looks very interesting. Now, Whis says that this new guy, Daishinkan, is actually one of the top fighters around. Even Whis is no match for him. Can you believe that? A new guy, more powerful than Whis, has come around. What is it with the Dragon Ball universe coming up with so many OP guys all of a sudden? Goku has a long way to catch up now. Now, it turns out that the reason why Omni-King called Goku was because he wanted a friend. Isn't that cute? He said he wants Goku to play with him. So, Goku decides to call Omni-King Zenchan. Everyone starts freaking out, but Omni-King likes it. Apparently, Omni-King has taken a liking to Goku. Now, Omni-King gives Goku a button that will summon him if pressed. So, if Goku is anywhere on Earth or whatever, and he presses that button, he will immediately teleport to Omni-King. So eventually Goku convinces Omni-King to let him head back to Earth because he's got something to do there. You know, obviously, to go back to the future. Now Goku promises Omni-King to bring him another even better friend, but he has nobody in mind right now. Probably Vegeta, because that's the way things usually go. Now back to Zamasu and Gowasu. They have a long conversation where Zamasu is thinking that mortals just aren't worth it. Zamasu thinks that evil must be destroyed, but Gowasu thinks you need to balance of good and evil. As Zamasu walks away, it turns out like you see a lot of the Zamasu's tea getting really impure and changing. Zamasu thinks to himself, it is a sin to simply observe. So that means that Zamasu is going to get involved into the action directly. So I wonder how that's going to tie into the plot. Meanwhile, in the future, yes, Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku all head with the time machine back to the future, and they find Mai's hat but not her body. Could this mean that something happened to Mai? But not only that, all of a sudden, these guys with rocket launchers shoot like 5 rockets and they all are aimed at Goku. Obviously because they probably thought that Goku was black. And the episode just cuts off right there. We obviously get to see the preview for the next episode, which looks very interesting because you got Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta fighting Black in his base form. And in the preview, oh my goodness, in the preview, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is pummeling base Black with punches all over. But Black looks like he doesn't even care. Can you believe that? Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta versus base Black, and Black looks like he's not even damaged. And of course, the highlight of the episode, Black showing off his own transformation, Super Saiyan Rose, coming up on the next episode of Dragon Ball Super. Thank you guys for joining me on the short review of the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this week's episode. And as always, guys, have a good day, mates.